Second. Okay. Yes. Welcome, guys. Welcome to this day 17. In fact, we are successfully capturing the skill booster challenge so far, and we are ahead. We are exactly following the pattern, whatever we have built. And yesterday we had a different subject, which is like more of AI tools we were having, but we will be again back to track because I was taking exactly what students pain point has given, and today I'm going to address this pain point as a skill because this is a skill. See, the ultimate reason why we are having this 100 days booster session, I have to reiterate again today. Okay, the reason being, we are actually not listening to a lecture here. This is a skill booster session. That means it is expected that once you get the concept and know about that skill, it is very mandatory to go and practice it. Okay. I want everybody to type in the chat. Like, let's say I'll also go to the YouTube and I'll also ask you to chat there because people are going to watch it in the future also. They should understand it. The point is, a lot of people I've seen, they are not practicing that skill again and again. There is no point in learning that skill at all. I will tell you why. Because, like, let's say if somebody is teaching you swimming, okay, and he's teaching you a concept of how to swim, how to do this, that, and all, unless until you go and start swimming and make mistake, you are never going to learn swimming at all. How many of you agree, disagree with me? Tell me. How many of you disagree with me? How many of you agree with me? Tell me. Tell me. So you guys know it. This is what is happening, right? So ultimately, this is an important requirement from our side that you should actually practice the skill, whatever we are helping you out. It is not just you are learning, and then you are getting a lot of high and knowledge, and then you're not implementing anything. That goes completely in waste. That goes into utter waste, and you are not going to get any benefit out of it, right? I just wanted to iterate you because you should understand this clarity first. Okay. Second, a skill comes not just by doing once or twice. A skill comes by doing it multiple times until you get it right. Swimming, until you get it right, you have to practice it. Cycling, until you get it right, you have to practice it. One time, two time, three time. If it's not coming, you have to do it again. For some people, they will get it in two, three go. For some people, even 10 times. For some people, even it may be 100 times. So the underlying point I wanted to reiterate and keep you guys in mind is this skill, whatever you're learning every single day, it is not just to what you call to teach you like a lecture. You have to take a notes and you have to make it as a practice and continuously reiterate it. Because, like, let's say I'll take one example of a design skill, which is sketching. Sketching is not going to come just like that. You will have to practice a lot for doing lines, for doing circles, for making some perspective sketches, for communicating your wireframes. In fact, in the day one, we talked about sketching, right? Guys, I want everybody to switch on your camera. I want everybody to switch on your camera. So on the day one, we saw about sketching. So in fact, in the sketching, I've given you the tactics. I've given you the important elements, how to do it. But until unless you go and practice it, you cannot experiment with it. If you cannot experiment with it, you cannot learn it. If you cannot learn it, you cannot remember, retain, and everything, and you will forget it. After a day or so, it's like, yeah, I think I have learned it. You will be like in your mind, oh, I think I've learned the skill. And application part, you won't get it. Whenever that time comes, you wanted to really apply it, you will not be able to do it. So I'm not asking you to take out all the 100 skills. Whatever is your favorite 30 skills, mark that down and keep practicing it again and again and again. Maybe this video is being watched by people in the later time. Today is like October 9th, right? Maybe some of the people may watch it November, December, or even after that also. It is okay to watch this 100 videos, but it is very, very okay to just go and start implementing the skills which you feel is more connected with you. Or else this exercises is not going to add any value. Okay. I want everybody to type yes if you understood what we have really discussed. I want everybody to go and type yes. Yes. Switch on your camera. Punish, Srinivas, Surinder, Arvind, Faisal. Please switch on your camera. Take out your notepad pens. We are going to learn something very important also today. Okay. And also type out in the chat in YouTube. Yes, if you are understanding. Yes, yes. Thank you, Srinivas. Thank you, Manigandan. But what about only 2 people are typing out? What's happened? Come on. Go ahead, guys. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, guys. Fine. So with this, we are going to go into today's topic. Okay. In fact, today's topic is some of the people's major pain point, I would say. In fact, um, for many people, this is a big time problem. More problem. Not only in design, in any field. If you ask, this is a big time problem for the people. I'll tell you what is that problem. Okay. So the problem what people had is how to crack the resume ATS. This is a question which was asked by one of our student. Okay. So application tracking system is actually called ATS. A lot of people might not know about it. Okay, so this is the part, applicant tracking system. So nowadays what happened is industries are having a lot more systems and sophisticated softwares in order to screen the employees, applicants, not employees, applicant process. Like let's say if it's a company like Robert Bosch, it's a very high scale, right? They recruit thousands and thousands of people, and they also send out hundreds of people away. So the application process is very fast over there, and it's not possible to do it in a manual way. If they do it in a manual way, they may not end up recruiting people. If they're not recruiting people on time, they may not be able to take care of the project what they've taken from their customer. If they're not doing the project on time, they'll be out of business. For that, every industry is having one or the other way an automated process for doing this. Okay. Same like how we are automating using AI. These people are also trying to automate with the systems, whatever they have. Okay. So what they try to do is they created something like an applicant tracking system. Okay. This applicant tracking system, what you can do is you can pretty well track the applications very fast. Like let's say you set a keyword, you set a parameter for the software, and based on that parameter, your software will run automatically, and it will exactly screen what is the requirement for the candidate. Is it aligning to your requirement or not? The system tracks in a more beautiful way. Okay, Jagdish, what if we understand that system better so that we can track it? Yeah, definitely you can track it. No problem in that. But the point is, people don't know how to crack that system. That is a big time problem. You are not sure how to understand the system and how to play with it. The moment when you're understanding the system only, you can able to play with it, right? So here in this class, very quickly, you're going to learn that. See, again, this is also a skill. You have to note it down, but ultimately you'll have to practice it. Once you are able to practice it only, you can see how it is happening in real time. Or else this becomes just a theory. Okay? Very important. First of all, this is an important skill to, it's not only impress, it's to get hired. Crafting friendly resumes, get hiring managers. Attention, I would say. Okay. So that is a skill what we are going to have. So why it is important? Whether you like it or not, 75% of the companies use ATS to optimize their resumes. That means what? Almost one third of the industries are using this, guys. You need to get this point. No matter you're going for a very big company or medium scale company, everybody mostly has this. Okay. Third, tailoring your application. If you are not customizing your resume for that job or a keyword, like let's say, what are the job you guys are expecting? Can you type in the YouTube chat live? What is the job which you are really dreaming to go for, being a designer? Because many people will think they want a fresher role, they want a senior role, they wanted a technical lead role, they wanted a user experience design role, they wanted a product design role. So could you type out in the chat what is your role which you are really thinking about? Hi, Nishit. Excellent. Good morning, Nishit. Good morning, Punish. Yes. So Srinivas is saying UX designer. Okay. Then what else? Anybody else? Can you tell me then what else? Product designer. Okay. So UX designer or product designer. I will tell you how this system works. If you are a UX designer or a product designer, there would be a responsibilities which you will be doing. It cannot be exactly tracked exactly to the keyword, to the word by word description, which this is what you will be doing. Many companies has a different sets of product design roles. Like let's say in our company, it is very different. We have an overlapping role. In certain companies, it will be even more broader. Sometimes they will call coding and design also together. Like these are all very kitschy mixed roles. Some company they have very specific role. Some company they have only UX researcher. Some company they have UX designers. That means designer takes care of all the part: research, ideation, testing, prototype, everything. Okay. Sometimes they call it as UX texting. Sometimes they call it as accessibility design. So the keyword is very, very important here. What exactly are you looking for? If you're generically looking for some keywords, what happens? The software will also generically search and applications will also generically be tracked. Like let's say, if I'm tracking 100, if I'm scanning 100 sheets of paper with the generic keywords, I will shortlist at least 50 to 60 resumes out of this. Like let's say 100 keywords. But if I narrow down my keyword very, 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 very specifically, I will track only 5 to 10 applications. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? Because my keyword is more specific now. People who are having that keyword, they will get tracked. They will get a super attraction because you are going more deeper into it. Again, another aspect. Let's say if you have some data, some important keywords, some relevant keywords which is there for that role, which is repeating more, out of this 10 application, you get even more faster. That means you have a more repeating keywords so that your profile goes high. Yesterday, I taught about Resume Worded. How many of you remember that software? AI tool. That is very important for people to understand this is actually a tracking tool. How does it work? And Resume Worded helps you identify and improve your profile, but ATS system will reject your profile. That is the only difference. Okay? Nobody is going to give you any warning. This is your score. That is your score. People will immediately throw you away. That's it. It's as simple as that. Okay. Okay, for the new people, make them as a co-host and allow their camera to be switched on, guys. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. So what are the misconceptions? See, ATS involves more than just keywords. I will tell you. There is a misconception formatting matters. Structure impacts ATS readability. And also cover letters are not outdated. Essential for showcasing personality. See, guys, I will tell you what. A lot of people think cover letters are very, very not required at all. No, it is very vital when you go for abroad jobs or when you even go for very high profile in product design and UI UX design job. People look for what you got in cover letter, in your statement of purpose. It is very important because that keywords they are also scrutinizing there because ultimately they need the apt candidate for their role. They cannot possibly interview 1,000 people here. That is why they are asking you to apply through this portal. Upload your resume over there. Okay. So keep your graphics and other things little minimal and make sure your keyword should be in a more aligned way. Once you have that, what happens? Automatically, the attraction for you will be very high. That's exactly the simple thing. Okay. So now let us see the key optimization ways how we can able to do it. Listen very carefully, guys. See, use always the keywords which is more specific for the job. You can use SEO keywords. Okay. How to do it, Jagdish? You can do the SEO keywords in online by a generic search you can make. Second, you can try to do it using multiple openings in LinkedIn. Okay. Look for product designer, look for UI designer, look for UX designer. So your responsibility is to first go and collect this data. You are not knowing this, but you have to know it somehow by learning this. What a UI designer does, what a UI UX designer does, what a UI UX and product designer does, what a testing design, a UI test, a UX testing designer does. So understand what are all the keywords and try to take at least 4 patterns. Okay. That means each of the resume will have a 4 different patterns, like let's say 4 or 5. You can even go for more, guys. The more you go, the better it will be. Okay. Like let's say whatever role, I'm just putting you some example. Okay. You are responsible to take whatever is relevant for you. You can able to take it. Okay. and take at least 4 patterns. So the moment when you take 4 or 5 or 6 or 10 patterns, you get to collect these keywords. Immediately put it in a chat GPT and ask them to ask ChatGPT to provide me the optimized profile with the exact keywords matching this 4 job description. Do you think it's not possible? In one click, you can able to get it in ChatGPT. ChatGPT is going to do the data analysis work. You are not going to do that. Okay. Based on that, you have to now fit with your skill set, with your project, and take out your codex document. People who are here in this program, they know what is meant by codex document, right? But for other people, they may not know it. Okay. Like if you take your codex document and then if you compare your ATS system, whatever are the keywords you've taken, your chat GPT is going to exactly give you what are all the keywords which you have to have. How many of you are seeing the connection now? Why did we ask to make codex document very detailed? How many of you are seeing the connection now? Type out in the chat. Yes, Jagdish, I can see. And type out your codex is ready. If your codex is not ready, I'm absolutely sorry. You can't able to. It's a very manual labor job here. It will take huge time for you. If your codex is super ready, the moment when you put your job description and the patterns of all of this, like let's say you wanted to go for a UX designer, bring all of the patterns available in the online, take from Chat GPT and LinkedIn and Glassdoor and other job responsibilities of UX designer and put it in your Chat GPT and get the exact keywords. Then match it with your profile. You will have exactly what responsibilities and projects and keywords to put. That's it. Your input is ready. Okay. You can use multiple sources. Like let's say you can use LinkedIn, you can use Glassdoors, you can use Naukri. Okay. You can use what you call resume syncer. You can use pajama.hr. Okay. You can use Angel List. You can use Internshala. People who are applying for freshers job. You can apply a lot of places is there, guys. Take out any 4 job descriptions, take those keywords and immediately implement it. The moment when you're able to implement it, what happens? You will have exactly the keywords, which is more specific to the industry, which will pass through. Okay. And second important thing, make sure your formatting should be very simple. Don't use any kind of a complex graphics. In resume, you don't have to show your design skill. It has to look like a designer's resume, but it should not be very too much fancy, too much. What happens? The scanning software does a different job. Like let's say you have 60% visuals. Okay. You have 10% space. Okay. You have 30% text. In that 30% text, you have only, like let's say you have only another inside, I'm saying, okay. Inside you have another 10 to 15% relevant keywords. What is the point by having this? It's absolutely waste of your effort. If your resume is already having only 30% of the text, out of which you have only 10 to 15% of the relevant keywords. Out of that, if the software scans, then you will not be able to even get through that because a lot of your other content is also there, right? Your schooling, college, education, everything you'll be putting. So the relevant keywords will not be searched. See, guys, using ChatGPT, if we are able to get this much of input, how do you think the recruitment industry has built this software very, very robustly? It will exactly go and scan through the keywords, whatever you're having, and get this. So that's why you need to have a strategy of a lot of keywords and minimal graphics. You can have a small picture of you, or maybe you can have a small line, border, a light tint, make it light resume. Don't have a heavy color loaded. I've seen many people in online, they're like too much jarring resumes and all they have. What is the point? The more minimal you keep it, the better it will be. Okay. So avoid all this graphics and all these things. Try to use exactly the ulta way. Try to have 60% of your words as a keywords. Rest you can have 10-15% as a graphics, 10-15% as a space, and you can able to exactly reverse this. Okay. Reverse this. Okay. So that's the point. So once if you're able to do it, okay, like let's say I'll put here maybe industry specific keywords. I'll put it like this way. Okay. So tailor each role, guys. See, it is exactly what I said here now. Make sure you take this data from the online and other sources and then align with your projects and keywords and skill set and align with that experience needs. See, if your alignment is not there, again, it will be a big problem. Let's say if you're applying for a role of a UX designer, UX researcher, and then if you're looking for a UI UX designer and your profile is there, you cannot generically put anything. You should specifically put projects related to research. You have to put specifically project related to only UX research. What are the methodologies, frameworks you apply? That makes sense. Okay. And once you are able to do it, then you can see a measurable achievements, whatever you got, you have to mention there. Because that achievements, if it is not there, then what happens? Your resume will not attract people, whoever is relevant with that. Okay. Like let's say maybe they would have kept a condition. If people are in the UX research, if they want a UI UX designer, they're looking for some kind of a real-time project or maybe award. Sometimes they expect, like let's say we need award-winning designers for a higher level role. Like let's say that award should be mentioned here. So highlight your measurable achievements, whatever is there. If you did a project, please put that. If you have did a small project, you can mention it's a very what you call it's a classroom project. If it's a very high-end project, you can put it's a real-time project, case study. So bring out that measurable achievements carefully with a tangible results. Like let's say 10% improvement, 20% improvement. Like let's say the conversion ratio is 4x, 3x. The more you're more specific about its keyword, you'll be able to get it better, guys. Okay. So are you guys getting it? The four important strategies which I've discussed use the keywords rightly, use the very simple formatting, tailor for each and every role using your codex and the chat GPT's input, and then put all of your measurable achievements carefully. Because if you're not putting, then you will not have a relevancy in your keywords. Okay. So how to write an effective cover letter? First of all, what is mean by cover letter? I want everybody to type out in the chat. What do you think by cover letter? Can you guys tell me? What does mean by cover letter? What is the purpose of cover letter? You tell me. Type out of the chat, YouTube. Muttu, Ponish, switch on your camera, guys. And please come on the camera. Tilagar, Hasnain, Sneha, everybody. Switch on, guys. That it's not fun like if you're switching off the camera. Okay. Yeah. So I want everybody to type out. Codex is ready. Yes, Ponish. Superb. Srinivas is saying, uh, why you want them to hire you? Okay, great. Yes, Ponish. Next. What else? What else? Highlight my skill and experience. It's okay. Everybody knows that, but tell something very deeply, which everybody doesn't know. Why cover letter is required? Because I wanted to see how is your understanding about it. Okay. And meanwhile, people who are there in our program, go to the learning management portal, mark your attendance, get points for that. And yeah, just a second. Please go and mark your attendance. And you are going to get 25 points for that. Superb, guys. And also make sure you check into the challenges today so that you guys are getting a lot of points for that. I believe people are now getting more clarity on how to complete this assignment and how to get this clarity, right? In fact, Srinivas, MN Malik, Manigandan, Tilagar, Muttu, everybody has to today upload the VIX and please submit for the proof. Okay. And once if you are submitting the proof, then see, Ponish has now submitted the second activity, which is Ponish Faisal have completed that, which is the level 2 goals, values, personal codex. Okay. And people are completing that, then they can go for the third challenge, which is master of process. This is very important, guys. Master of process is ultimate codex. Okay. Level 4 is a super game that you get bulk 1,000 points for that. Okay. In fact, a lot of people have still not qualified for that. And a lot of people have qualified for that. And you can upload all of your proofs, guys. Okay. And start claiming your points. The reason being, if you complete one level, then and only you can go for the second level. Okay. So make sure you check into the activities and challenges because if you are not checking, you'll be losing out the points. See, only 11 people are getting into the challenge out of 29. I don't know why. See, guys, if you every day check in, only you'll be getting points. Today is the day 2, and tomorrow it's ultimately going to be the day 3. Okay. So mark your attendance in your learning management portal? Yes. Okay, fine. Let's get back to the session. So, Muthu is saying cover letter says the value of the person. That's great. What are they going to do in their company? Good. Ask 9, how you fit for the companies you're applying for, Srinivas. Yes, exactly. So the fit and the value match is what people are really looking for. In a cover letter, you should know what to write. A cover letter is actually a connecting letter, I would say. The moment when you are getting a chance to write physically, like let's say in words, you get to connect with the person through a story. In resume, that is not possible. In resume, it is absolutely not possible to have that connection, right? So listen to this, guys. A cover letter should have a very strong opening. It should highlight your relevant achievements early. And I'm going to give you some basic information. You need to show your passion. Because ultimately, if you're not showing your passion, why you're truly driven into this field, you may not be able to attract the recruiters. See, every resume or the cover letter, what you are sending out to the recruiters, that has an energy. If your energy is rightly connecting, people will be able to sense that. If you keep using boring sentences, not keeping anything, I am more passionate, I am a aspiring UI UX designer, please remove all these keywords in your resume and cover letter and all. Who's not aspiring? Tell me. Everybody is now aspiring here. Who's not aspiring UI UX designer? Tell me. So don't put this generic words like aspiring UI UX designer. I'm passionate to deliver user experience. So these are all like easily taken chat GPT keywords. Don't use this kind of words again and again and get screwed up. The software has been enough intelligently built in a way that it will reject all these keywords in just 1 second. Whatever efforts you're putting, it's all going to be waste. So think about what's your passion and think about how your passion. I want to add a point here. In fact, I would say this will be a okay. This will be exactly okay. Story. Your passion has to tell what are the story you got. Like let's say real time value and why. This is very, very important because a lot of people, they don't know exactly what is the reason they're coming into the design field. And ultimately, they don't know what is the real value they have. Outside people, they don't know what is meant by value determination system. They don't know how to find out the true values. If you have the true values only, guys, you will know whether the goal what you set is a true goal or a fantasy goal. Many times you'll be thinking, I need to get one car, I need to get one car, I need to earn this much money. No, that's not the real goal. The real goal is to internally find the happiness when you design. That is your true value. If your value is exactly found out, and automatically money becomes a byproduct, job becomes a byproduct, getting more richer becomes a byproduct. So think clearly because you will not get this clarity immediately. You will get only when you do a value alignment system. Once you do a value alignment system, you get a very strong binding. You get a story binding. And once your passion and story is connecting, that's it, guys. With that, you're going to tell how your story is going to solve their problem. Like, let's say, okay, Gandhiji has been pushed out of the train, right? For some reason. That's how he got a very strong emotional connect. And then he started a movement, which is exactly how he got really insulted and neglected and pushed out of the train. He doesn't want that to happen. He doesn't want that disparity. He wants that freedom for India. And he really worked hard for his entire life. People who doesn't even know what has been, who is Gandhi, what is there. If a kid is there, okay, maybe 10, 15 age kid is there, he doesn't know about Gandhi. Like, let's say, okay, maybe he has not learned in school. But if I tell this one story very clearly to that person, he will have a greater respect for Gandhi. Why? Because he exactly knows what this person is capable of. He exactly knows. The reason being the story. The story is what is going to connect with you guys. That is why every time I'm telling you, storyfy your project. Gamification is one part, but storyfying is a major, major part. If you don't know how to storyfy your first lifestyle, your own career, your own design strategy, why did you come into design field? You may not be able to attract people and tell how your story is going to solve their problem. In Gandhiji's case, he solved a big problem, right? In your case, what problem you're solving? Don't just tell I'm a passion designer, passion designer, passion, passion. Everybody's having passion here. How your story can able to solve their problem. and then mention the solutions what you provided. That's it. This is what people require in the keywords in cover letter, including in the resume. In fact, if you are my student, I would highly recommend you have to put that in your resume itself, how you solve their problem, because ultimately you should know how the problem solving is coming in real time because of your storytelling ability. And then seek help seeking hook. Okay, what offer you can able to contribute for that company by telling how problem you are able to solve. You can also give an offer, like if I'm coming into your industry, this is what I'm exactly going to do. This is a step one, step two, step three I'm going to do. In next 3 months, this is what I'm going to do. In next 6 months, this is what I might plan to do. That's what my contribution will be. And then provide a strong call to action. Okay, they have to look back at you. So this is what is the effectiveness of a cover letter, guys. How many of you understood what we have discussed now? Very simple. Using the keywords, simple formatting, tailoring for each role, highlighting the measurable achievements. And once you're writing a cover letter, it should have a strong opening hook. It should have a passion. It should have a story. It should show that how your story is going to solve their problem. And finally, it should ask for a help and a call to action to close how you are going to help them through your skill set, what you got. The moment if you're making ready your cover letter, your resume, you can literally go into any industry, guys, till the last round. Because ultimately the first interface for a company is going to be this only. Not everybody asks portfolio. Not everybody looks at manually of a portfolio. Many people look at it, but majorly the ATS system does the tracking. So pretty much understand the importance of it. Okay. So yes, guys, and yesterday I think I showed you how a resume needs to be structured. I believe the live demo is not required. Yesterday, if you can recollect, you can able to what you call find exactly what we talked about, right? So you can watch one more time also for the yesterday's session, and please make a note of it that as well. Okay, because after this call you can definitely go to the earlier session and then watch for that resume keyword. Okay, and people are there, you can able to go to the bonus and watch out the bonus. um what is there? I think it's bonus 5 or 6. I think bonus 5, I believe. Okay. So please go and watch that. Hey guys, people are there in the panelist, guys. Please bring them in, please. Okay. And make them co-host. It's not only about panelist, make them as a co-host. If you're not able to make them as a co-host, they won't be able to switch on their camera. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Great. Excellent. So pick a job, education, healthcare, and then job requirements 1 to 2 years. So I just told you what is exactly the thing. Like let's say if you want to take a edutech healthcare based on the codex, what you have, bring out many job descriptions and recruitment. And once that requirement is there, then focus on the keywords. And once you focus on the keyword, then you start formatting your resume. And once you start formatting your resume, then prepare your cover letter. And once you're preparing your cover letter very clearly and resume according to these keywords, the moment when you're going and applying to any job industries, you're going to get absolutely a lot of callbacks. You're going to get absolutely selected because you have exactly found the keyword, you're exactly using that. Clear, guys? Are you getting it? How you can do it? Like, let's say maybe if I quickly show you, the part. Okay, just a second. Okay, fine. So let's assume you have a codex in front of you. Okay, let's assume this. What happened here? It's not coming. Where is YouTube? Okay, fine. So, like, let's say this is your chat GPT screen. Okay. So ultimately, let's assume you have a codex in front of you. All this chat as a codex document. Okay. And you are going to go for LinkedIn. For this, you need to take at least 3 or 4 what you call company details, guys. But I'm just taking which is one, for example. Okay. I'm just taking it an example. Like, let's say I'm taking this just like that. I'm taking this example. Okay. And your codex is ready. So now you can use a prompt. You can go to that 250 prompts which I gave you yesterday and pick out that. But also you can just type based on the job description I'm providing below, analyze my codex document and bring out what are the relevant keywords which I have to include in my resume if I have to construct. Okay. So first I'm getting to feed the engine with the relevant keywords and all. Okay. So to align your resume with these keywords, so it is giving me some suggestion. Okay. So now I'm going to ask another detail. Ideally, in your codex, you should have all the project with the star format, right? Situation, task, action, results. Analyze the earlier projects, whatever I did, aligning to these keywords, and write out a short summary, how I can able to put it in my resume, which has to penetrate all the keywords and ATS system. Look at this now. Ideally speaking, there is no project which I have aligned, but it is just giving me some randomly, okay? But if you have exactly put your resume, like let's say, if I have to bring somebody's resume here, let's assume maybe how do I bring your resume? Yesterday people sent me one resume. Whose is that resume? Somebody has sent me the resume. Who has sent me that?
Oh, Sneha.
Oh, hi. Yes, Neha. Yes, I can. I think it's there in my WhatsApp chat, right? Just a second.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I got you. Fine. So what you can do is you can very well take out the resume what you got. Okay. But this resume is very different, guys. The job description, what you're looking is very different. Sorry, I'm not sharing the screen. Just a second. Got it. Okay. So now what I'm doing is this keyword now is aligned with my earlier projects and it is providing some kind of a summary. See, it is providing me a template because I have not uploaded any project. Okay. If your resume has a lot of projects and clarity in your or your codex document, whatever you already have, you can very well put it here. Okay. And you can put this resume again and ask, analyze this resume also and help me build a very strong description matching these keywords because I need to cross the ATS system with this. Look at this now. Okay. And it's also giving you a summary how to use this in your resume. By including the specific projects and skills section in your resume will penetrate the ATS by reflecting the relevant keywords in alignment to this loop health. Like let's say usually a use of visual storytelling, motion design, problem solving, collaboration, digital products, and ensure resume standards both hiring managers and recruiter system. So this is how you need to understand the science behind it. So now look at this. Like let's say Sneha's project Lucify and UX research intern. She did some HCL experience. So this is exactly now bringing the keywords. Look at this. If imagine if you have fed your Codex document and asked this question, you will get a stunning output. You guys will get a first class output. People who have did the Codex and then they're putting into the system. Okay. So are you guys understanding how to do it? Use this resume worded and all these things alternatively. But basically, you try to collect information from the lot of job descriptions, put it into the system and feed it. And use the same chat again and again. That would be superb. Okay. In fact, you could put everything as a PDF file and also you can upload this PDF in ChatGPT and ask, analyze all this job description. At least you can take 100 job description for a top industries from top websites. Okay. And put it into the ChatGPT as a PDF document and ask them to analyze and bring the common keywords. Based on that keywords, if you put your resume with your projects, how you can able to create that and also bring out a cover letter. There is nobody who can able to stop you. Even in thousand applications, you will be unique because you did a lot of your groundwork there properly, very smartly. Okay, so think about it. Okay, so neurologically, what happens? You need to understand this aspect, guys. See, ultimately, people get clarity while they are organizing a resume very easily. It's a well-processed resume, shows you clarity what you have. Okay, and automatically, when you show some measurable results, it triggers Bain's reward system. People are looking at it, they will know, okay, this person can bring this much of results to our company also. Like let's say if you saved some revenues, if you saved some designs, or if you created a lot of ideas, if you implemented a lot of ideas, so same thing people will also see this person will be able to do in our company as well. Okay, and empathy. Stories and cover letter create connection. I already told you. Okay. So these are all the very important steps how you can able to get attracted with a recruiter. Also, what happens neurologically? Clarity, dopamine hit, and empathy. Okay. And I'll tell you some interesting statistics also. 70% companies use, I already told you. And 70% of the keyword optimization boost ATS success. See, I told you, right? 60% you need to have a keywords. In fact, the statistics is 70%. Please use it. If you are keeping it less than that, you won't be able to get hired. Okay. So proper formatting improves this rate. And 6-second resume review. I would say 7 seconds because that is the statistics which I saw with the proper paper and a study. But 6 seconds, the statistics is coming anyway. Make sure it looks properly aligned, and you should have a clarity while people glancing at it for just 5 seconds or 6 seconds or 7 seconds. People should be able to hire you. Okay, that's very important. And many AI tools is there. You can use Job Scan. This is a very interesting tool. For me, I would highly suggest you can use ChatGPT. That would be super for you. And you can use what you call ChatGPT is better, and you can use the resume keyworded. Okay. And many of the applicant tracking, I mean, many of the job portals now has the AI feature, guys, according to the resume word and all. To try to use that inbuilt feature, that would be really super for you. Okay. And also reflection. Yes. Please reflect on the things, whatever we have learned today, and make sure when you're applying for the jobs from the next time, you should remember all these things and make a very standout resume, or else this becomes a very usual thing. Okay. And let me tell you a call to action. So join the upcoming webinar. This Sunday, we are planning out a webinar, guys. Okay. Definitely, we are having a webinar. So please try to join. People are coming new. People are watching this live in the online also. It will be an amazing webinar for you guys to understand how you can really close this entire circle. Again, resume and other things is a small part. Every skills, at the end, I tell this, guys, every skill is a very small part of it. But if you want to see the larger picture, like let's say in the 11 o'clock webinar, I'm going to show you in next 3 years how we can able to reach 1 crore per annum in design. It's highly possible. And I'm going to tell you step by step how you can start, how you can scale, and how you can go and reach that level. In fact, some of my students have started this game, and some of them are on the way, some of them have reached, but some of them are yet to inspire the 1 crore journey. In fact, for our students also, today in that 11 o'clock webinar, we are going to have a lot of clarity. And I'm also going to give you how using the strategies, you can penetrate the job market very easily. I'm going to make it job special also in the 11 o'clock webinar. Okay. So the link is given below. Please click there. And yeah, you can listen to my Spotify channel, and you can go and watch my earlier YouTube live, what we did. And make sure you read Substack blog because that is what we are having. And WhatsApp community, once you're inside our program, you can join there. Okay. I hope it is very clear, guys. So now I want everybody to go and type out in the YouTube live, what did you learn? In the next 2 minutes, you should do it. Okay. Do it fast, guys. Go to the YouTube live, just recollect what did you learn. Okay. And I'm also taking a snap of you guys. Just come forward. Can you guys come in the camera? Everybody switch on your camera. Hasnain, Tilagar, Sneha. Okay. Please come on the camera, guys. Let's take a. Where is the reaction? Okay. I could not. Okay. No problem. Fine. Yes. Yes, guys. So I'm just posting that in the. I've already enabled for you, Sneha. Okay. Fine. No problem. You first type out in the YouTube, what is your top key takeaway? And I'm looking at your chat. Let's see how much people have really understood uh, the intention of why did we have this session. And yeah, and I'm also putting out in our learning management portal as a snap. Share your top takeaways in today's skill booster session, day 17 for cracking the ATS. I'm going to add another keyword also for the resume, okay, so that you guys can find it out very easily. Okay. Fine. So I'm just adding this data for you. Resume. Yes, guys. Okay. So please use this tags also very carefully, guys, because in our feed there would be a lot of information which will be available for you guys. Okay. So try to find out which you want exactly, and list. I mean, read that out. Like, let's say people who are come new for our platform, they may not be able to use it properly. Okay. So I just want to share the screen as well for you guys once, to let you know what's really happening in our portal. This is what is exactly happening, and yeah, this particular information is there. I'm just giving you like, so that, hello, Design for Change members, have you filled out your pain point in the Excel sheet? Thank you, Shantilal. Great. So every time when you post information, you get points, guys. Please share your very, very important takeaways, whatever you're doing. And any messages you want to type out, you can go to this portal and you can type out. And people who are playing the level up, let me announce you a very, very shorter results, guys. Anyway, Faisal is leading leading the board. Aravind is having 2,700 points. See, guys, make sure you complete the challenges properly. Okay. See, the moment when you're completing this level one, which is Wix upload challenge, then you can go for the level two, because you get points when you complete the levels. Okay. And then you go for the master of process, then you go for the level four. Make sure you take these challenges and complete it. See, every day when you complete this, go and check in, you get 100 points. And today you got 25 points also for the attendance. So people who already are not having the eligibility to come are also able to get. See, I'll show you how this levels has been designed. See, people has to have this much of points. Like, let's say attendance points needs to be there, challenge point needs to be there, quiz, your designs quiz, okay, your community points. So that's why Punish is now eligible and he can able to approve, when he can able to apply. A lot of people have completed. See, for example, Muttu has been eligible here, exactly, but I don't know why Muttu has not applied for it. Once he applies, then I can able to approve it. Okay. And if some proof is required, please upload that proof. If it's not asking, leave it, totally fine. Okay. Same goes for the master process also. In fact, in the master process, I have not received anything. Here you need to upload 7 proof. Okay. So make sure you submit that, and definitely I'll be able to approve you. The moment when I approve, automatically your points goes up. And once your points is goes up, and automatically you will come in the leaderboard. Okay. Faisal, Aravind, Shantilal, Hasnain, Punish, Srinivas, still people can come. Still people can play. And also please do charity, because the moment when you're doing charity, what happens? You also get points. See, look at this. In fact, a lot of people are doing charity in our program now. 4 people are doing charity. I'm really happy, actually. I'm super happy. I don't want to tell the names, but people are doing charity. Please get points for that as well. Okay. Just whatever you can. Like, let's say, even if you can give 100 rupees, 500 rupees, 1,000 rupees, please do it, because that is an integral part of our life. We need to give back a lot of things to the people as well. Okay. And when you're earning, definitely you can give more. But for now, how much you want, you can give. Fine. Yes,
Sir,
guys. Yes.
yeah, it was my last check-in today.
Okay, no problem. Do it. Anyway, Faisal, see, that check-in is for you to complete the challenge. Anyway, you crossed that challenge. No problem. I mean, a lot of people I'm saying. So it is a criteria. That's the reason we have kept that condition. And people who have not earlier completed the challenge, that is the reason I've created that. See, in challenge, nothing is going to happen. When you upload the work and submit only, it's going to get you points. Challenge is for a criteria to make you interact. It's a challenge. But achievement is the criteria. Challenge is the one which you will really go and do it. Okay. Like, let's say preparing your Wix work and everything and making it submitted. That's what is very important. Try to focus on that, complete it. And I know what people are doing it. So don't worry about it. Okay. Fine.
Yeah,
Faisal, are you getting it? Okay.
sir,
Yes.
yeah.
Last 1 minute is there. Any doubt is there? Quickly ask, or else we can